Hi guys, I'm doing the second part of my brush video today because I've got a week off. I think my laptop's stopped playing around, and yeah, I've got some free time. Basically just been mulling around today. Just been doing my hair, just chilling. So I thought I'd do a video because it's like the one day in my week off that I haven't really got anything to do. Just to let you know, in case you see it at any point in the video, two of my nails have fallen off. So I've got these black nails. They've stayed on for about 6 days, so I've just decided to chip off today. So I'm a bit upset. So I'm going to get cracking on the video. I'm at a bit of a weird angle because my window's behind me, but then my laptop needs light, but it doesn't need too much light, so I've had to sort of sit to the side sort of thing. So I'm just going to get started. In my first video, in the other video I did my eye makeup brushes, so this one is on my face brushes. It's in this cute little lantern from Wilkinson. It's supposed to be a candle lantern, but I've used it as a makeup brush set, makeup brush storage, because I just thought it was really cute. And yeah, it comes with like a glass pot inside it, which you put the candle in, but I've used that for my eye makeup storage. So I suppose if you think outside the box, you can pretty much get anything to put your makeup brushes in. I'm just going to jump right in. The first brush I use, it's my face powder brush, and it's from Real Techniques, and it's just called powder brush. I use this as sort of just when I'm sealing on my makeup, I just use it with my powder. It's really brushed, but yeah, it's quite dense as well. So it picks up quite a lot of product, so it's not too soft, but it's soft on your skin. It's massive, so you've got big coverage as well. When you're just sort of putting it all the way around your face. I like this brush. I think this costs £11 or £12 on its own. So if you're sort of looking to buy it, I definitely would. But I got this one, it was like buy one get the other half price in Boots. So this is the Real Techniques. Usually her stuff comes in a set, but not this time. I couldn't find it anyway. Sorry, this this like came on its own. It didn't come in a set, so all the other brushes I've kind of got were in a set. So if you just look out for it, it might just be cheaper to buy it in a set. But yeah, I love it. Really can't complain about it. It's just the right sort of quality as well. Second brush I brought, tell a lie, this was actually, I had to buy separately as well because it didn't come in a set. This is the stippling brush, and this is from Real Techniques as well. So again, this is really good quality, it's really soft bristles on the top. I've tried putting my makeup on with this, my foundation on with this a few times, and now I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I just find it just doesn't put it on properly. That's just my personal preference. Stippling for me, it doesn't make my skin look good, it makes it look really patchy. So I basically, one of my friends, when we were going out the other week, she got out a stippling brush to do her blusher. So that's a bit of a weird way to use a stippling brush, and she was like, it just puts it on so finely. It's like an airbrush finish. So I've started using it for my blush, and I've got to say, it works. It doesn't put on too much of the product, just a little bit, just enough, and I find it's great for that. So this is kind of my new blusher brush. I just sort of stickle the blush on, and it just leaves the right amount on your skin. So that was about £7, but that was half off because I bought the other brush with it. So it's usually like £14. So they're not cheap, but they're not hugely expensive. This other brush I've got, Right, oh god. It's a foundation brush. There's nothing foundation-y about this brush. You can't apply foundation with a brush that small. Unless you're a child and you have a really small face. How on earth are you supposed to blend this in properly? I don't know. It's fine if you make it work for you, that's fine. For me, it's a little bit too small, however. So I tend to just use this as a concealer brush. It's just the right size, like sort of to get in around your nose and just under your eyes and stuff. But it's not something you'd use for your whole face. I think I think they're sort of real techniques used to make I think it's Samantha Chapman that actually designs the brushes. Maybe just a bigger foundation brush would be good. Apart from that, it's quite good for applying concealer on. It picks up quite a lot of product, but I mean, it's too small. The next brush I've got is a cheap stippling brush. Now I got this from eBay. Realised after I'd ordered it, it's coming from Hong Kong, so it took 6 weeks to get here, and by the time it got here, it was fine for the first couple of days. It was making my makeup go on really, really well, because it's just a different kind of stippling brush. It's really long and it's, I don't know, the consistency is really good. After a few days though, it started to shed. This was a lot more bigger than what it is now. So I don't use that anymore, because when I use it with my foundation, it will just like leave long hairs all over my face. So what I'd probably use this for now is more of like a foundation, like a blush brush maybe. So I might start using that again. It's got a really long handle as well, which I quite like with makeup brushes. Gives me more control over how I apply it. So yeah, that was like a £5. That's from eBay. The next brush is one I use to put on my foundation currently, and that is my buffing brush. I just find it picks up the right amount of product off the back of my hand. Literally buff it in. It's in your skin. I'm going to be really quick with this. I love it. It's just dense enough to pick up quite a lot of product, and it's just a really good. It's a really good foundation brush. My rabbit's just making really random noises. It's a really good foundation brush, and because it literally buffs it in. It's just so smooth on your skin, and yeah, I love it. So if you want a good foundation brush but you don't want to go for the traditional foundation brushes or stippling brush, I'd go for a buffing brush. It works for me, it works on my skin tone. So the next one is a crappy one I got in a set from Primark. I don't know why I bought brushes from Primark. I've never ever used any of them. It's just a crappy little thing here. It literally just crap quality, crap brush, but it's in my collection anyway. You can see how crap it is from how much it bends. So yeah, I'd say that was why so many have never even used it. So next one is one from Primark, which I actually quite like. It's a foundation brush, but it's actually quite good quality for Primark, with a concealer brush at the end. I use this to put on face masks with, so I don't have to use my hands. I just leave it to pat it on and just put my face masks on with. And it works quite well. I'm actually quite impressed with it. That was like £2. So I think it's good to keep foundation brushes to put on face masks with, so it doesn't get put in nails and stuff. Next one's a foundation brush slash blush brush we're going to go with. This is what I used to use to contour my face with until I got my other contour brush. Just looked at the time, and I've got to whiz through this video because I only get 15 minutes on the videos. It's a bit rough, but it did the job and it blended in quite well. So I mean, again, it's probably good to keep these sort of brushes on standby. I'm sure I'll find another use for it. Not bad quality either, but it's just a little bit rough, and the bristles are kind of crazy. Next one is my contour brush. This is from Real Techniques. This is a contour brush. It's little, it's got a little slant to it, and there's nothing I can say more. I mean, if you look how I contoured my face today, very subtly. It doesn't pick up too much of the bronzer, it just picks up enough. I also use this to highlight with as well, just on the tops of my cheeks. This came in a set with, so it was like these 4 in a set. I'll come on to this one in a minute. So, and I think the set was, I think it was like £22, but again it was buy one get one half price. If you bought another set you'd get that for half price, so, which is what I did. I bought the eye set with it. So yeah, the contour brush, it's just the right size. You don't need a big brush to contour with, and you don't need a tiny brush either. You just need something like a medium size. And I love it. It's like a diamond brush. This next one came in a set, and it's a detailer brush. I'm not quite sure what I'd use that for, so I started using it as a lip brush because it is perfect for lips, honestly. Just the right size, it picks up the right amount of product. I've started using it as you can see the bit of product on there. I've started using it as a lip brush. I think you should be able to use brushes however you like, so if some people use it as an eye brush but you find it works better as a mouth brush, a lip brush, sorry, then I think you should do it. But this works better for me as a lip brush because I wouldn't use it anywhere else. So yeah. And the next thing I've got are just scissors. An old makeup brush. This has seen better days. You see how tatty it is there. This is just from Superdrug. I used to use it quite a lot. It's quite dense and it's still in good nick. The top bit is, but the bottom bit is just crap. This is like a tenner, but it's still quite good. And this is the size a foundation brush should be, not, you look at the size difference. That's the size a foundation brush should be, so you've got enough coverage on your face, just to, not that little thing here. And then just a blush brush from Primark. I quite like the colour of it. And do you know what? It's actually quite good for putting blusher on. I'm not going to lie. I either use this or the stippling brush. Kind of a nice little design there, funky. But it is honestly quite good quality and it's really soft, so I definitely purchase that. It was only like £2. But that's it, I think. That's all the brushes I have. My next video is going to be sort of on the top beauty products that I've been buying lately, so I shall see you in my next video.